Today we are going to be making rat climbing ropes. So pretty much it's going to be like a braided rope that goes across the cage and attaches to both sides of the wires. We already have cut our first pillowcase, but now we're going to be doing the second. So the first step is to cut along this line. So take the scissors, but make sure you get inside the pillowcase rather than around it. Snip, 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 snip. So you have to remember to stop at this corner and not to go all the way around. So we're just gonna finish this. Oops. And that's generally supposed to work. Okay, so now that we've finished cutting along there, we're going to cut along this seam too. And again, we go snip, snip, snip. Okay, so now that we have both sides cut, we want to divide the pillowcase into 3 different parts. Make sure they're somewhat even. So it doesn't have to be accurate, but once you have some sort of idea of where you want it to go, you just snip, snip, snip in every part. I would recommend only doing a bit of it, so if you mess up, it's not all that bad. See, that was not very accurate, so I'm going to try again here. Now we're going to cut along these lines now that you know where you want them. So let's start with this one, but make sure you go to both pillowcases, not just the inside now. I mean, so like both sides of it. So one side and 2 sides. So we go snip, snip, snip. Okay, so now that you have your 3 separate parts, they're going to be pretty long. So you're going to take both of your pillowcases, this one's already shredded, and match them up. If you want to make it pretty, you can do like one of each color. Doesn't really matter though, just as long as there's 2 in each lane thing. So we're just going to do that. Okay, so now that you've got your 3 columns, you are going to braid them. And quick recap on how to braid is one over the other, one over the other kind of thing. But make sure that you tie a knot at the beginning. So any kind of knot that you find is effective. I just do a kind of normal, simple, not very, I don't know, just a knot. Now we are going to start braiding. Remember to keep them somewhat organized. If you don't have someone to help you to hold the end once you get further along, just use like a door jam or something. I mean like a door and then like jam it in it, so door jam. So now that you have the door or drawer, I like drawer but I don't know, door, drawer, same thing, jam thing, then braid it, and it should stay pretty tight, but remember to pull the braid tight too, just so the ratty feet won't slip through. And it should look something like that. So now that you have a decent amount off, you want to tie it in another knot. However you want to. I'm going to make a creative knot. See if this knot works. Dum 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 dum. This is my creative knot, everyone. Don't judge. So yeah, some sort of knot again, whatever will stay. But you have to leave some at the end so that you can tie it to the bars. And now we have a ratty rope.